Hey everyone, and welcome to my Vorkath, aka Vork Daddy, range guide. So as you guys have probably noticed, I range everything, so a ranged guide for Vorkath is no surprise. Please note that you will have to have completed Dragon Slayer 2, although this guide will also apply if you're trying to do Dragon Slayer 2 and you need to kill him. So right off the bat, I want to stress the importance of using a Dragon Hunter crossbow. This will give you 30% increased accuracy and 25% increased damage against Vorkath. This stacks additively with the Salve Amulet and the Slayer Helm, and you hit really hard against it. So going through this, you want the Salve Ami EI. This will give you ranged accuracy and damage, very important. And besides that, you want mage tanky gear. You will be praying ranged and you will be tanking his mage hits. So when doing that, Borrow's gloves is not a bad thing to use for the glove slot, and also a Ring of Suffering to give some defense bonuses. As far as the bolts go, you want to use the Ruby Dragon bolts till he's about 300 health, and then switch to the Diamond Dragon bolts E for the rest of the way. The point being is that once he reaches about 300, and it might be a little less than that, then the Dragon bolts special attack won't deal much more than your just max hit, so this is why you're going to want to switch. As far as the inventory goes, you're going to want to bring a Slayer Staff, a Divine Rains Potion, a Anti-Venom, an extended Super Anti-Fire, your Bolt Switch, probably about 3 Super Restores. The rest will be Manta Ray, Harambuan to kind of combo eat, and then a way to get there, the Forgotten Brew for some mage levels. You get mage defense from mage levels. Rune pouch for the runes for this, which I'll get to momentarily, and then always a teleport. So what's the point of bringing the Slayer Staff? Well, this spell right here, Crumble Undead. During the fight, Vorkath will summon this little ice demon looking thing that will crawl towards you and blow up, and you one-shot it by using Crumble Undead. So if you're using a Slayer Staff and you have the spell set to this, you can just click and then click the little evil blue demon thing and it just shoots it and explodes. So as far as getting there, there's like a bajillion ways to do that. You could use the house portal and redirect, or just set your house there. You can use the enchanted lyre. My favorite is to use the Lunar Isle teleport and then talk to anyone on Lunar Isle and they'll kick you off right here. And then you walk over here, go on the ship, and then you're here. The Vorkath fight has a bunch of little tiny mechanics to it, and a lot of them are hidden behind his attacks. So I'm going to go through each of his attacks and what you need to look out for to pretty much not die. The first ability is going to be a purplish kind of dragon breath attack that will just disable your prayer. All you have to do is wait till it hits when your prayer shuts off and just toggle it back on. For this, I recommend using quick prayers, so it's a simple click. The next ability is a fire lob attack. It's similar to the one you saw in Dragon Slayer 2, just move out of the way about 2 tiles. Do not get hit by this, it can hit 121, and it will hit you for half if you're near it. Just avoid it, it can kill you. The Fire Lob and Prayer Disable are 2 of the basic attacks that actually kind of do something. Now moving on to the special attacks that Vorkath does. Every 6 attacks, the 7th attack will be one of his special attacks. We'll go over the zombie spawn first. The zombie spawn is when Vorkath will freeze you with a bluish kind of dragonfire bolt, summon a zombie spawn which will crawl towards you and explode for up to 61. During this time, Vorkath is immune to damage, and you have to take out the spawn. Crumble Undead will guaranteed kill it. During the zombie spawn, it is recommended to turn off your prayer to save prayer points. Vorkath will not hit you during this, but just make sure you turn it on after the zombie spawn dies. The second special attack he'll do is the Acid Pool. Vorkath will bombard you with Dragonfire while also placing acid on the ground. You need to avoid the Dragonfire and also the acid pools. The acid pools themselves don't do much damage, but they will heal him for how much it does. The Dragonfire, on the other hand, can hit you for up to 41, and it can kill you very quickly. There are 2 methods for avoiding the Dragonfire. You can walk, as I'm doing in here, or you can run around. I prefer to walk because it's much more controlled. There's also a third way, a tick perfect walk, but that won't be covered in this guide. Once you get comfy doing this, it's recommended to turn off your prayer for this as well. It lasts a little bit, probably about 15 seconds, and you don't want to waste your prayer points. It is also recommended to use the control walk. This will let you keep your run on, but let you control left click to walk during this phase. And as always, I will include a gameplay section in this guide so you guys can see just how it's done. Thanks for watching, and enjoy.